Hello, everyone. Welcome for another live watch party. Let's see, put this here. Okay. Thank you for coming in, everyone. Let's see, Benoit. Let's go. You always safe me. Let's see. Just looking through some of your chat while you were talking. Theorized are going that Sam ends up with Robbie, similar to Daniel and Amanda. Miguel ends up with Tory, similar to Johnny Carmen. I think that the relationships are kind of set. I don't think they're going to swap around a little bit more, like Miguel and Sam, maybe Robbie and Tory, and then you got Hawk and Moon, which is a couple I'm always rooting for, and then Dimitri and Yasmin that a lot of people like. So, you know, there can always be drama back and forth, but I think I don't think they'll be swapping spit, not swapping anymore. I can't wait for Silver to get his karma. Definitely a lot of people feel the same way. T-minus 6 weeks. Yeah, but probably like at least a few more weeks until marketing. Watch party. Mega Cloud, thank you for coming in. Mega Cloud is a channel member. Perks are badass. Yes, and we got a new channel member just yesterday. And we're gonna do our meetup this week. Oh shoot, I don't have his name. Hold on. Why did I put that aside? Yeah, so we have a new channel member, and we try to meet up once a week or once a month, hang out and everything. Spy Ninja Jim Cookie. No, Jim Cook. I'm sorry. Spy Ninja Jim Cook. So we got a new channel member. Thank you, Spy Ninja. If you're here, thank you. I am. I was up. I made a couple shorts, like Stranger Things shorts, for a just for like a YouTube reason. I think YouTube is trying to put more emphasis on shorts, and I wanted to make some more Stranger Things content, so I put out a couple shorts this morning. One is doing kind of well. The other one seems to have flopped. Maybe because I put it out too early in the morning. I don't even know. Jay Kisses. Hi. Thank you for coming, Jay Kisses. You weren't here last week. I noticed. But thank you for coming in. What do we got here? Oh, that I pulled up. I was going to, so this past week, it's been Comic-Con's been going on. It seems like, I guess, nothing Netflix is at Comic-Con. I don't know why Netflix skipped it. I think, this is just my assumption, I think Netflix wants to do their own thing. You know, that whole Tadum, that whole Netflix Geeked Week or whatever. So, like, Netflix doesn't want to be a part of Comic-Con. They want, like, their own cultural event or something. The problem is they don't do it very well, and it kind of ends up being a dud time after time. You know, and then, you know, they had Geeked Week or something before, and then they had no Cobra Kai. So I don't know, but yeah, there was nothing Cobra Kai at Geeked Week. There was nothing Cobra Kai at Comic-Con or even Netflix related. The stream was too early for me because you were out partying on Saturday night. You are excused. But Daniel and Silver will discuss coffee again. 4 episodes into season 4 or 4 episodes into the series as from the beginning. I do think episode 4 of season 4 is a really, really good episode. But, you know, different things connect differently with different people, right? So Yeah, and they'll just fire more people. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, my assumption is Netflix wants to have like their own, like where they're so big, it's their own cultural thing. So like Geeked Week or Tadum is like as big as Comic-Con. Like that's like what they're imagining in their heads. Like, and they just have so much, but like thus far, every attempt they've made to try and pull this off has mostly just been a dud and a failure. And, so they need to, do something different. I don't know why they wouldn't just embrace Comic-Con as it is. It's like a perfect opportunity to, showcase your shows, your trailers, whatever, but they don't seem to do that. 50 days, see season 5 for ourselves. Yes. Oh, season 4? Yeah, see, I felt like that about seasons 2 and 3, like it was getting a little redundant. But I really liked season 4. In fact, I almost feel like season 4 may be the best season. I guess your mileage may vary on that one. Will Snake return? I would say it's likely. We just don't know how they're gonna pull these things. You would think so. Dennis and Snake, along with the Barnes set. The price to drop. Do you get at the lower price then? I assume. Even if you pre-order, then the price drops. I didn't pre-order it yet, but I saw the price and I thought like $31 or whatever. Yeah, so they have season 4 DVD coming out. Like obviously if you have Netflix, the only reason to get it is it may have like deleted scenes and a few other like special features. But like $31 just to see the deleted scenes maybe was a bit much for me. A good Cobra Kai debater. Well, I've done that. I've had various debates. So thank you. I could. Silver should expand Cobra Kai across the world. I think he may, right? That's something Silver is thinking about. That's true. But like part of the problem is like Geeked Week and Tadum, they're like, they've done it as these virtual things and, you can only get people so excited. Part of the reason Comic-Con is so popular is people can go buy a ticket and, see the people in person, right? Which is what they're so looking forward to. But then, most people, I've seen people saying, Comic-Con's been kind of a letdown this year. Maybe just there's not quite as much there, and what is there is just like, I don't know. I feel like there's some sort of cultural fatigue going on. So much like, here's your Rings of Power, here's your here's 8 new Marvel shows, here's 8 new like fantasy shows that all want to be Game of Thrones, including the Game of Thrones prequel. Like, I think like there's something, there's just like a fatigue, like people want something different. I feel like that's partially why I liked Stranger Things season 4, because it just felt a little bit different, even from the previous 2 Stranger Things seasons. Had a little bit more heart to it. DVDs are mostly on the way out. It's just a way for like companies to extract a little extra money out of people, because like they have these deleted scenes and special features that they only put on the DVD. Like they could just have put it on YouTube, on the Netflix YouTube page, or on on Netflix itself or something, you know, but they never do that. So instead they put it out as a DVD. So you go and spend $30 on it. You'd rather pick it up at the store. I don't blame you as long as the store is carrying it. But I agree. Sometimes they discount it. Like if you get it on the first day, it may be discounted. At least they used to do that. How many Keenery scenes do you think we'll get? What? How did Keenery get to be a name? I'm sorry. I'm like thinking like, so it's Robbie, Keen, and Tory? Like, so they're using his last name and her first name, right? That's, I think there'll be, you know, probably around as many as we had in season 4, maybe a little less because Robbie will be in Mexico for a while. But I still think they're together. So, you know, they'll be together enough. I don't know how else to put that. It's not like going to be one scene. I don't know. That's a popular theory. Or if it's not like popular, it's a consistent theory. Everyone out there thinks they're going to burn down Miyagi-Do, but I don't think the show would go that far. I don't think they would burn down Mr. Miyagi's house. Or anything. Could get fire involved, but I don't think it would go that far. Terry, so I would agree with you, Matt. Definitely good design taste. Do you think Tory has a redemption arc? I think you already started to see it in season 4. Tory has branched into new path. If you saw my video on the Robbie Miguel fight, no, I don't think that's a mid-season fight. I feel like it's more like a later season fight, episode 7, give or take. So it's like it's like a later season, but not like a finale fight, like mid-season finale, last episode or something. No. But yeah, as far as the mid-season, like what's the mid-season fight, hard to make a prediction. Just because we know nothing about where the story's going or anything. So, like, season 5 of Cobra Kai in production hell, I don't know what you mean. Because it's already done, so it's not like production hell. And no, Netflix isn't going under anytime soon. Okay. The only marketing we've gotten is the one trailer. Yes, that is true. It seems like they're holding off. I've pointed out that like Netflix marketing definitely seems to be focused on Stranger Things. They've just, you know, every part of it, like, you know, the Twitter, the Instagram, all the interviews. There's so many like little blips on YouTube and such. So Christian, thank you for coming in. Yeah, it'll be the full blown trailer. I don't think there's any more teasers coming out. Next thing is they start their marketing. It'll have, there'll be production photos, the trailer, and then they start to release scenes normally from the first episode. They like to release like the first couple scenes of the first episode, so which is like you're seeing it, but not fully in. I'm sure Miguel is just using everything he knows. So yeah. No, I tend not to read Screen Rant articles, so I mean it's mostly just clickbait and nonsense. So they just make stuff up for clicks. So it's not really worth getting into. How likely is it Barnes to return? I still think there's a good chance, at least in some capacity. We'll see what idea they have for his character, but I mean, there's too much fan anticipation after they teased him, vaguely teased him. Can't Johnny create a dojo with only Miguel and Robbie in it? Yeah, I think something like that may happen. Like I can see Johnny training with Miguel and Robbie individually as they're not in with Miyagi-Do or anything. They're off on their own. So definitely it's not necessarily his own dojo. It's just Johnny Lawrence karate, just teaching them. A trailer. We got a season 5. Not necessarily. I think like as far as the timeline goes, it's actually been pretty consistent with the teasers from other seasons. Have already watched it? Well, I mean, yeah, they've watched it because, they do a final mix and editing and everything, so they've seen the whole thing. Like, I don't know what you're asking. It may not be loaded onto Netflix for them yet, because they can watch it early on their account. I don't know if it's loaded onto Netflix, but yeah, but they've certainly seen it. Stranger Things is carrying Netflix this year. Yeah, I mean, basically Cobra Kai was in January, and then the Stranger Things, the 2 parts really, really pushed it. I mean, was there really that many great other things on Netflix so far this year? I don't know, but I'm not super, like, I'm not someone who like watches everything that comes out. So, Matt, yes, you are correct. The actor who plays Dutch said he is thankful, but will not be returning to the show. Another previewing, that was fun. And they certainly may, but it just really depends on what the marketing people want to do. Cause sometimes they just want to do something different every season. But I'm definitely enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I was live when it was happening, and then I made a breakdown video. I think it was a lot of fun. So I'm certainly would be down for it if they did that again. Daniela, I don't think Kenny snaps out of the Cobra Kai mindset in season 5. We got more show to come. So I don't think so. Who's fighting in that cage? Maybe Miguel's going to fight and then Johnny takes his place. Johnny fighting in there would be kind of cool. I think it's more likely Johnny. But I could see Johnny taking Miguel's place or something. Have they watched season 5? Or probably not. No. If you recall, Peyton and Jacob did something before season 4 came out. They released a clip from the first episode, and Jacob had commented this is the first time he was seeing it. So if they see it, like, they may get early access, but it's literally not going to be till like the week before it comes out. So as far as the actors know, John, Josh, and Hayden have. Yes, I have seen Breaking Bad. Late August. I'm thinking mid-August. Mid to late-ish, yeah. Cobra Kai World is here. Hello, Cobra Kai World. You know what, Matt? I was going to cover House of the Dragon because I was like, I think I can do this. I think I can be better than most of the other YouTubers who do cover that stuff. I think most of them aren't very good, or they have their own style that isn't as good. But like, I don't think it's going to be good now. I actually changed my mind, and I don't want to cover a show where I'm just like overly negative. Like, I don't want to like make videos just mocking and attacking something. Like, I don't know. It's just not how I wanted to be for the channel. So I'm like, I put it aside. I'm like, this is not going to be good. And I could go into why. They're definitely, they're definitely deviating from the source material. But like, they're doing it in a way that they can justify because the source material is like history book and it's inherently like not reliable. But like, they take that to mean like we can do whatever we want. And I just like, you're going to have great production value. Hundreds of millions of dollars are going into this. So it's sort of great dragon fights or something. But like, I just feel like, oh, this story is not going to be good. I just lost faith in it. Which is why I started talking Stranger Things, because I really enjoyed Stranger Things 4. I have faith in that. And I would rather talk about something I really enjoyed rather than just make video after video, just launching into something and attacking it, even though I think I can do that well. What do you think is going to happen to Kreese? I have a few videos on Kreese, Kreese in prison, Kreese redemption. Definitely check those out. I mean, I think like I've said, on some level, he's redeemed. Maybe he's almost redeemed, but then he can't stop being Kreese. He can't stop being who he is. Something along those lines. But definitely, yeah, check those videos. Well, I think I think he's going to regrow the hawk. Season 5 is the return of the hawk, which, by the way, could be part of the reason he's not in the trailer much. In fact, it was probably should have brought that up. The trailer, everyone's like, where's Hawk? Where's Hawk? Well, if he has the hawk, they like to keep it a secret for some reason. So we'll see. But I think we get a return of the hawk. Well, I mean, I think like the thing is about like statements like that is it's really hard to know until you see it. I do like Terry Silver too, but let's see where the show goes. We got Kim Da-eun here now. And Kreese is still lurking around looking to get his no mercy revenge, right? Yeah, people have been talking about the fact that Thomasine Griffith cut his hair for a while now. Is he done? Is Terry Silver done? It's certainly possible, but, let's see. Yeah, Moon isn't going to join a dojo. She was asked back in season 4, and she doesn't want violence. Um, Yasmin, maybe, but I feel like Yasmin likes that Dimitri does it. It's not like she wants to do it with him. She likes watching him do it or something. Likes that idea of it. It's always possible, but I don't think so. A death rematch. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about if Silver's bribe is exposed, what it means. Well, yeah, you're right, Matt. It can't suck as bad as Rings of Power. I agree with that. Um, I may come back to it. I'll watch the first few episodes, and if I think like, wow, this is really good, um, maybe it could. But part of the problem with see, like what makes the potential of like the story interesting is that there's like conspiracies going on that against the Targaryens, the Maester conspiracy and the Faith of the Seven were like 100 years, a couple 100 years planned to like destroy the Targaryens, but it seems like and the trailer's not emphasizing that at all, but then the trailer wouldn't even if it was true. So, but like even interviews with the cast or something, they don't seem to be talking about anything like that. It's a very generic and so like all the really interesting intrigue about the show and like the scheming and plotting gets put aside, and it's just in favor of like the more straight, like a woman shouldn't inherit the throne. The problem with that point is like there are women rulers in Westeros. Like it's always been inherently not true that like a woman can never inherit the throne. Like there's a lot of women who are like running castles and stuff and lords, ladies, in that time. So, but like they're losing all that. John, thank you. Is Barnes going to be in Mexico fighting because perhaps he was banned from fighting in the U.S.? I don't think so. I don't think that's how they would introduce Barnes. Um, um, I think something like this has come up before. Like people have asked this, and I just like, I think that also distracts the Mexico storyline because the Mexico storyline would be about Miguel and his father, right? And then Johnny looking for him, and then Johnny and Miguel, and then you throw in Johnny. You got Robbie there, so Johnny and Robbie. Um, like that's your Mexico storyline. Adding Barnes to that would just sort of muddy it up. You want to keep that part of it at least clear. But it's I understand the question. Good question. Tori teaches her little brother karate to an extent. Maybe, but I mean, it's fun to think about. But I will say I don't think so. Like, I don't think her brother's coming back. Um, just because the way it was like he was there in season 3, just for him to be there. So okay, yeah, she actually does have a brother. That's the little boy. Well, that's her brother. But like, it's I don't think he's coming really into her story any more than that. Piper, yeah, I did like Piper. I do hope for Piper as well. Obviously she's not in the trailer. I don't know what to make of that. There could be any number of reasons. Um, but like I like those smaller characters that pop a little and have a little bit more to them. Like the fact that Piper was drawn to Cobra Kai a little bit, like it's kind of fun and like think, and then she was in a relationship with Moon, so I agree with, but I agree with you, Jay. Kisses. How good Prime Miyagi was, yeah, but he didn't want to fight, so Prime Miyagi didn't get into fights. Well, except for when he did, but um, something along those lines, possibly Tory getting injured or something, or just working really hard at, you get bruised. I mean, that does happen in like martial arts training. Yeah. Just even training can kind of bruise you. Do you think we'll see more of Tori's home life, like her little brother and finally seeing her mom for a scene or two? Jay, it seems possible, but I just feel like I said, like they showed a little bit there in season 3, and I always felt like if they wanted to include them more, they would have done it then. Like I just feel like they were there just to sort of show that, yeah, they exist. Kind of like when you saw Hawk's mom in season 2, episode 5. It's like, yeah, Hawk's mom is there. Like, yeah, she exists, but like, the story's not really about them. So, or even her interactions with them. It's about her and the other characters, her and Terry Silver, her and Kreese, her and Sam, her and Robbie. So that's where they'll keep the bulk of the action and focus, and so maybe her aunt shows up and she's worried about her brother and her mom, but like we're not actually getting scenes with them. Yeah, I think there's a decent chance they tease him in the trailer. I don't know. I don't like necessarily like the big surprise or something that's not really a surprise. Like, I mean, they did it with Allie, I guess, but it's just like the way season 2 ended, it seemed like Allie was going to be in it. So what are you going to do? Like, maybe he wasn't teased as hard as Allie was, but it could be. But then it depends on how big of a role he plays in the season. Is it significant or is it minor? Like, we'll probably get Kim Da-eun in the trailer because they've announced her. But then who knows? Like, but remember they announced Devin, and like we thought she's gonna be a significant character, and then she didn't show up really in the trailer at all. She was in the background of one shot, and it's like, oh, okay. And then she was only in a couple of episodes, kind of a minor role. So you just don't know how it's going to totally shape up. But I will do a live stream when the trailer drops, by the way, just whenever that'll be. And then we'll go into full blown. Do you think it's a good idea for Robbie and Miguel to be friends? Because if it's that case, then Cobra Kai will not have that rivalry, which makes the series more interesting. Well, I think Blue, you're kind of on the right track that if they're friends, like it wouldn't be until the end of the show. So definitely going to keep the rivalry going for a while for one reason or another. More likely Sam would help teach Anthony as opposed to Tory teaching Brandon. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, plus Tory's brother Brandon is younger than Anthony, but Sam and Anthony training together would actually be kind of cool. I would like that. After Anthony trains a little. Yeah, Eliza's pretty much got it. It's not about like the families. Tori's mom, her brother, Hawk's mom, whatever. Like those people are just sort of mostly invisible. Like the story is about them, so you keep the scenes with them. Well, Terry Silver, maybe Kenny. But you kind of indirectly raise a good point, Matt, that like the dojos need like a top student main character, right? That was kind of part of the reason season 3, like Miguel's injured, Robbie's on the run. Like the dojos didn't really have like a top student. It was like Hawk at Cobra Kai and Sam at Miyagi-Do, which was shut down anyway. But it was just like it didn't have as many characters. And I actually mentioned this in my review of season 3. It was just like with so many characters out of the picture, like the scenes at Cobra Kai just weren't as interesting. And then season 4, we had Robbie, we had Tory there. There was a lot more going on. We had a lot more scenes at Cobra Kai. That's a good way to put it. Hawk is the best punch is his flying punch. Mark, yeah. It seems like they've been hinting Tori's mom dying for a while now. I don't know if Amanda helps her get custody, how that works out. Legal battles are expensive. We'll see. Oh boy, deleted scenes. I can't make a prediction. I don't know. Maybe some All Valley stuff. Here. Can I tell you this? I think I can tell you. Nate's friend, Lexi DeMungo. What's her name? Lexi. Oh, they're gonna kill me. Lexi DeMungo. She had a lot more. That girl, like she had a whole introduction in episode 8. There was like 10 minutes to episode 8, the prom, that got cut. Apparently that was like one of the longest episodes of the season. They cut it way down. They cut a lot out of that. So like Lexi and everything, like all those things, like they had like whole introductions and stuff. There was a lot of stuff shot that was cut. So stuff from episode 8. And there was like, and then there was more at the All Valley. Like I know like Lexi. So like stuff between them, the girls, and then like Hawk and Nate, or not Hawk, Bert and Nate and stuff. So, that will come out in an interview that hasn't been released yet. Not by me. But yeah. So that's some stuff that's definitely stuff from episode 8. A lot of people like Dimitri's jacket. No, I don't think Miguel's dad is connected to a legacy character. I think it comes out a few days after season 5 comes out. What was it, like September 11th, 12th, something like that, 13th? So, yeah, like the Tuesday after, so like the 13th. I don't know about on a regular basis. Plus, it's the summertime, so they're not in school together. But I imagine Kenny and Anthony having some showdowns. Lexi DeMarco. Okay, yeah, DeMarco is the name. DeMarco. I keep forgetting that last name, but yeah. You should get some Lexi stuff in the deleted scenes, I would think. Oh, the chemistry Leah had with Anthony and Kenny. Well, my take is always that Leah didn't actually like crush on either of them. She was just like a friendly girl. And then the boys are like, oh my God, she likes me. She likes me. Will Devin join Miyagi-Do? I'd say it's possible. I think Devin could. Just because she's going to be doing something and Johnny's not there. So, yeah. Okay, Jake. I'm curious. I'm so curious. How long before Johnny and Robbie go to Mexico? Do they leave same night or a few days later? Passports and everything else. I can't wait to see it. Yeah, and and I thought Billy Zabka said way back that he's not leaving right away, like because of things like he's got to get a passport. So I do think like at least in showtime it'll be a few days. Now in viewer time for us, it could be early in the first episode or midway through the first episode, because maybe a few days have passed or some time has passed between the end of season 4 and now the beginning of season 5. So for the showtime, it could be definitely a few days or a week or something. Though for viewer time, it may be very quick, early the first episode. There's probably just one more trailer, the main trailer coming to come out. Then they'll release like, sneak scenes and stuff, other sorts of teases. I don't know. I guess it depends on how it goes in Mexico. Mom's probably more worried about him than mad. Daniel Reyes should fight Silver in 5. Maybe he will, although I think a lot of people are looking for the Chosen fight. But a prank fight? Yeah. That's not unreasonable. Anthony will lose his fights against Kenny. We'll see if they meet up or square off or how it happens, but they'll probably have a fight or two. Usually along the lines of like Anthony's trained a little and thinks he can hold up against him, but he can't. I imagine Miguel will come back with Johnny, one way or another. Christian, did you see my video on this? Because I addressed that directly. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Shoot. Okay. Wait a second. Where is it? Oh, I didn't move that. I need to change that. Okay, here it is. Hold on. I'm just like clicking all over the place. No, wrong one. There. Yes. Okay. This video right here. This is on my. Here we're live, but if you go to videos, I gotta move it. Deadly rematch. We're gonna cover this. They're not fighting on the balcony. I mean, they're fighting on the first floor there. Like in something I point out in the video is I don't even think they can shoot up there. I'm not sure that was built like to actually stand on and shoot on. It might have been, or they could modify it, but they're definitely fighting on the first floor. They're not fighting up on the balcony, but go ahead and make sure you watch that video. But that's a good one, and that's important. Because that's a popular theory that they're fighting there, but I don't think they are. Like I don't actually think they're going to go up the stairs or something. Although the one thing I will say in that shot, let me see if I can pull it. Like in the shot, so they so this is, it's kind of weird. So like they change or modify the apartment as they need it. Like, and there's only one other time where they fighting, where they actually shot where they're standing here. Like this is like an awkward angle. You've almost never seen this part of the set, which may think weird. You were like, what do you mean? I've seen it, but you actually haven't. So like I wouldn't really, it was like only one time can you kind of see this. And the other time they shot this, they didn't have the word stairs there. So they did add this word stairs for this. So if they did that they're going to go up the stairs, maybe. But I tend to think like they just needed to add something, because they were going to be shooting like this way. So they had to put something on the door. So I'm still a little skeptical that they actually go up the stairs, but, because like, I don't know, why would he like open the door and then run up the stairs? It's kind of weird, I think. Like, what will be the last shot of the official trailer? Man, I don't know. Something cool. Maybe, people have been injured before, so we'll see. Yeah, that's a theory going around. Johnny is like, it's like a parent trap thing. Like that maybe Johnny worked out with Carmen or something. It's possible, but it could also just be like one of those coincidence things. So we'll see. Well, he didn't keep his hands clean when he beat up Stingray. I think it would be too anticlimactic if Silver doesn't fight anyone. People want to see Silver fight. One of the most ferocious fighters in the history of the sport. That means something. Agniki, don't worry. Hey, you got some overtime. We're talking about Comic-Con and season 5. Let's see, where are we going here? Almost no one apologizes on the show. That is correct. Definitely check it out. Very smart. Zibble Mibble. Now that Cobra Kai is becoming a chain of dojos, do you think they'll offer coupons? Maybe franchise the locations. Terry Silver is more interested in expanding at the moment, so he would offer at discounted rates or something. And definitely the franchises has been like in the theory for a while. So I definitely think he is going to be franchising. Rapid expansion through franchises. And I think that's the scene we see like him with the other Cobra Kai fighters, they got to learn. And maybe Tori can own her own franchise at some point. Why is Miguel pushing Robbie out? Because they have beef. Obviously, something's going on. Mike might trash talk Miyagi in front of Daniel and Chosen. Yeah, actually, I think that's something like that could happen. And if they bring back Mike Barnes, like he's almost most iconic for like his like rant at Daniel at the end of the tournament. Like, your karate's a joke and all that. Like that's like almost what he's most known for. So good moment. And you would want something like that or some sort of like continuation of that, however they handle it. Who would be in the water park scene? I think I mentioned this somewhere along the way, but I do feel like I think it could even be like the various dojos could be there. We see what's going on outside, but wouldn't you know it that all the Miyagi-Do Eagle Fang kids went to the water park the same day Cobra Kai kids did. The white dragon sugar bookers. Yes, I think Terry Silver would be. I even covered that in a video. Way back. Jay Kisses, you're probably right. The more Watch Party says it's not going to happen, the more likely it will happen. Just like the prom fight. Boy, was I wrong on that prom fight. Yeah. Like as much as I don't think it would happen, like I said, I got to point out that they added those words. Previously on the set, this door didn't say stairs. So they did add that. So maybe Watch Party's wrong about everything. I got to be wrong about one thing every season just to keep people guessing, right? It's important to keep a little bit of suspense. Where are we going? That's a good question. Since they were shooting like late last year, the water park would have been closed. So they certainly could have shot inside the water park if they wanted to. Would have been cold for them, but we'll see. But if they're going to the water park, yeah, I think there'll probably be some shots inside the water park. It would make sense. When will Julie Pierce make a cameo? Maybe at the end of this season 5 or next season. I don't know if I would say Chosen's equal, but then in a way, yes. Like there's multiple senseis in Cobra Kai now. The way Miyagi-Do has multiple senseis, so in that sense, I guess I would say yes. I think she'll stick around for a little while, and I think Julie Pierce comes in to stop her, but that's like next season. Tom Cole's advice was to get a Nespresso, not a Keurig. Daniel has a Keurig. Tom Cole said to get a Nespresso. Nespresso is generally, most people regard it as much superior to Keurig. Keurig is kind of like very baseline flavored water, some people call it. Nespresso is like a high quality. You messed it up. It's the wrong one. Nespresso. Oh, no, Agniki. No. I was just saying, trying to come up with something to talk about, and I realized, we still got like potentially almost a month, 4 weeks until any season 5 content starts rolling out. So yeah. No. I don't think Johnny's tricking Robbie. Or at least obviously he knows he's going to Mexico, but we do know that Johnny then doesn't tell him about Miguel. So yeah, on that part, it's I don't know if tricking or just, a little deceitful, not revealing his full thing. The water park is called Southern California Water Park. I don't know. Is it do we have a shot of it? Yeah. shoot. I don't have... Sorry, guys. I don't know off the top of my head. The name of the water park, sorry. Underwater fights. Aqua Kai. No. What do you think Miguel's father is going to offer to the plot? Some new skills or insight to gain an edge against Silver? It would be cool or interesting if, like, Miguel's father taught Miguel some new move or something. I don't know if they would go that way, but that would be kind of cool. It depends on how they want to portray his father. Is he like a reformed man, who wants to maybe do right by his son that he wasn't able to before? Or is he a bad guy? At the very least, it's something that commits Miguel to Johnny or something. But that is kind of an interesting idea. It'd be cool if, like, he had some sort of move or something that he taught Miguel. Something Miguel has that no one else has from his father. That would be interesting. I'd like that idea. Cobra Kai Kid. Hey, thank you for coming in. How you doing? I'm doing good. How are you doing? We're just hanging out. It's like we got probably at least 3 weeks, maybe as many as 4 weeks till season 5 stuff just starts rolling out, and we're just trying to hang out and talk and go over everything. And how many times can we predict what's going to come back? So Daniel has a Keurig. That's disappointing. Such a discerning man must be grinding his own beans and using an espresso machine. This is just bad. Well, see, no. Daniel has a Keurig at the dealership. So it's at the dealership. As you well know, Daniel has a full-on espresso machine in his own home, but he doesn't offer that to his customers. So they grind the beans and brew the espresso from scratch on his that's probably like $2,000 machine at least or more in his home. But at the dealership, they just have Keurig. Personally happened to her, the Tory, that causes her to overexplode. It seems like they've mostly brought this up as a girl who's constantly on edge, constantly angry, because of just a hard life and constantly dealing with things. And yeah, like when you're dealing with stuff, you just feel more annoyed. Like I'm sitting here thinking, oh, I got to make these Stranger Things shorts because YouTube wants people to push shorts, and it's a whole algorithm thing. And like, so I'm like going to make shorts, but then it's like, oh, I got to go do some other stuff unrelated to the channel. And it really annoys me. And I just want to get sometimes I just want to get work done, and you can't. And that's not even where like Tory's situation. So I don't necessarily know. I used to think so. Maybe there was more, but I'm less inclined to think something like that now. No, I don't think Miguel will fight his father. If he found out the truth about it. Well, like Miguel already knows at least it was something illegal. So it's not like anything is going to make him more angry or something. Talk soon. Yes, Cobra Kai Kid. We need to do a stream again or something together. More collabs. But yes, we'll talk soon. Watch Party is a TV and not an actual person. There are actually many people who can confirm that. So you are definitely right. Flashbacks of young Silver being bullied, joining the military. I don't think we'll get flashbacks of Silver from before the military, but I do think we could get Silver between Vietnam and like the Karate Kid. That interim years, Silver and Kreese. So I do think there is more about Silver to come, maybe in those interim years. Because we still really have to see Silver change from the scrawny little boy to like the big badass. One out of 10. 0.1% error. Yes, yes, yes. If you get everything right, it loses its fun. But you gotta get it just enough things wrong to add a little suspense. Maybe it's wrong. Maybe this is the one thing you got wrong. Johnny is still mad at TVs because Daniel popped out of nowhere in season 1. Yeah, I think you may be right. Is that Tupac on the left side? Hold on. The poster in Tory's room. Y'all tell me. I don't know. Wait a second. Did I have Tupac in my bathroom at one point? I don't know. The money. She's after the money. It is a weird poster. I don't know if this poster exists in real life. We should try and search it. This is like how you find stuff. You gotta like search it. But hold on, we'll look later. The boys are like, he did it. They both break the TV. Yeah, maybe. You think Tori likes rap music? I don't know. Is she? I'm not sure she's like a rap person. I don't get a rap vibe from her, so I would say I don't think so. I don't know. But like I'm not like a specialist in that. Like I could have Tupac or whoever in my bathroom and I wouldn't know. So what do I know? Is Silver more powerful than Kreese? Potentially, yeah. Flashback to training with Master Kim Sun Young. Yes, I do think something like that is potentially possible. With Kim Da-eun coming in, and we kind of know there's more flashbacks coming, especially about Terry Silver, especially about that between Vietnam and the present day or whenever they open Cobra Kai. I don't know about sparring fight, but I mean they could be training together. It's I predict they both tire out and it's a draw. Yeah, Barnes has been in and out of IMDb. And Sean Kanan was in Atlanta while they were shooting. So, make a guess. Thank you for coming in, John. We will do our meetup this week as soon as I find the time and figure out if I'm going anywhere. It's morning in New Zealand. Take care, Carrie. Thank you for coming in. Mega Cloud is from New Zealand, for those who didn't know. Is it the end of Eagle? I tend to think so. Johnny always seemed like he would just go through with the deal, while Daniel obviously didn't. But obviously Johnny could still teach karate, do whatever. Maybe Miguel, Robbie, he's just not necessarily teaching it as Eagle Fang karate at the moment. So. Interior decorator. Not my specialty, but maybe. I don't know. I can't comment on that. Miguel versus Sean. Miguel's never lost, so you got to go put it to Sean, or put it to Miguel. You want to get manipulated by Silver and Kreese. Whoa. Okay, then. How does Tori go blonder? What is her natural hair color? Brown with dyed hair. So something, if you look in like when she first came on in season 2, it was like her hair was split, like it was like partially blonde, but then was darker at the roots, like it was growing back out. And I was told this is like a sign that she was like low income, kind of poor or whatever, because that's something like that happens to poor people. Like maybe they dye their hair, but they can't keep it up. So like their hair is just growing back the natural color. So I guess that's what they were doing. So she's like a brown who dyes her hair blonde, and like that's like in the show. But then they keep doing different things. But by the way, that's also Peyton List. I think Peyton List is naturally brown hair, who often dyes her hair blonde. But she's not a natural blonde. Peyton is naturally brown. So, Tory is like Peyton, a natural brown hair who dyes her hair blonde. I think he's keeping it. At least is the Eagle Fang van for now. I will make a prediction. He's going to have the Eagle Fang van still in season 5. Sam will take a liking to Chosen. Maybe, but I still think it's more Anthony. But I am definitely interested in seeing Sam and Chosen, how they work together. So I am certainly looking at that. Definitely, yeah, Sam, Chosen. A lot of good stuff. In the metaverse? Only in the metaverse he's having his revenge against Kenny. Yeah. They'll definitely have some throwdowns. We'll see how it goes. But Anthony's got to get training first. He doesn't have much of that training. Really any at all. So, we got to get Anthony into it. So someone does a wah. Yeah, you almost feel like it's got to be like some sort of throwback in some way. I don't know how they'll do it. A lot of times they like to take things like that and make it into a little bit of a joke. Like in season 1 when Daniel's like putting his hands together and then he calls medic. Could we see a full dark version of Sam? I have a video on that. Where Actually, a second here. Let me show you. This is my channel page. If you go to my channel page, look at, I have it in number 2 here. The second one, will Sam turn dark? Sam will turn dark. I addressed that in this video. Watch it. And I also bring it up in the most recent video that came out the other day. Love drama, this one. More people need to watch that one. That's a little bit based off like something Mary said and something John said. But then watch this video. And I think this covers it. In general, I think not. It's worth noting, Mary said while they were shooting season 4, they talked about like where she's like there. That's Dark Sam. Oh, it's Dark Sam. I think you got Dark Sam in season 4. So go ahead and watch that one that talks about it in season 5. I don't know if Miguel's going insane while fighting Robbie. I don't know. I don't see that. Do you think Sensei Kim Sun-young will appear in the present or the past? Well, definitely not the present. He's too old. He would probably be gone now. Because Kim Sun-young trained Captain Turner during the Korean War, right? So, like, that's like a really long time ago. That's why I think even Kim Da-eun could be like his granddaughter or something, if there's like a connection. But so it would definitely be a flashback. Season 5 content this week? You mean from Netflix, like promotional material? I think it's still too early. I think it's still too early from them. I think that's the off season. I think like when Mary's not shooting, she kind of gets her hair back to the way she wants it. I'm pretty sure, Jay, that's just Mary wearing her hair, when she's not shooting. She's very into her hair. You can see her YouTube channel about that. Can Barnes be the father of Tory? Mother's surname. Speaking of which, okay. Look, guys. If Barnes is the father of Tory, did this come up? Did it come up? I got a video. See this one? On my channel page. It's this one right here. Mike Barnes claims he's Tory's father. This is actually an interesting video because it's based on a few things Peyton said in an interview. And you got to parse it. You got to understand what's being said here. But watch this video. And because I think what's happening is Sean Kanan was playing a joke on Peyton because he knows the rumors out there. So he was kind of playing a joke on Peyton and told Peyton that, oh yeah, I'm playing your father. But watch this video and I parse it out. I figure it out based on some things Peyton says in an interview back when season 4 came out. So. Do you think Johnny and Carmen? Yeah, they seem as much in game as anyone. They may even get married at some point. So I can see them getting married. Who wins me? Me or Mohammed? You ask the craziest questions. Obviously, Mary beats your butt. Fans are desperate for new content. Well, yeah. I mean, it's just this problem with this binge model that, Netflix has is its long wait between seasons, and Netflix likes to hold off on the promotional material really until a few weeks. And then they dump everything all at once. They did a little bit more with Stranger Things, but so it's like Netflix waits till 3 weeks and then just drops everything all at once. And then the whole season comes, and then it is. Where's Robbie in chat? Robbie Key. Welcome to the stream, Robbie. She's got a temper like her old man. I think they're just trying to. I do think maybe they're implying, her father wasn't a good guy. It doesn't necessarily imply Mike Barnes, but Tori is a girl who does have daddy issues, different than other characters in the show. Obviously, her dad isn't there. Maybe her mom left him or something, but she's definitely someone with that. So, so earlier someone talked about Tori's past. Maybe Tori's father's part of that, but it's not necessarily Mike Barnes. It's just people, the idea of fatherhood, surrogate fathers, stand-in fathers, finding a father in your life is is a very common theme in this show, in the Karate Kid universe. So that's something that's, going on with Tory too. The binge model. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but definitely it just creates these long gaps between season, and then they wait for promotion until just a couple weeks before. So, it is what it is. It has its advantages and then some drawbacks. Miguel's grandma to pick her DoJo. Yeah, maybe. I think it's Johnny being Johnny. Besides, you would normally, you have like I have an official ID that labels me as a female body inspector. I don't wear it as a shirt. Usually it's just your badge that you show when appropriate. Take care, Matt. Be sure to watch. I'm going to make a post. We'll meet together this week, maybe during the week. But take care. Okay, Mohammed, you need to figure out something else to talk about rather than imagining yourself in a fight with Mary Mauser. You find something else, man. You just it's a little weird. Okay. Just find something else. Why are they hiding why Tori's mom looks like? I just think ultimately, people that aren't really relevant to the story, they just kind of keep to the side. And, the idea was her mom's sick, not well. She may die at some point. So they just that's just kind of how they present her. And then they're not going to spend a lot of time. Think about it. One of our biggest complaints about the show is it's just so rushed. We don't have time. There's too much going on. So, they're just not going to spend time then on a character that ultimately isn't very important to the story. What matters to the story is Tori, and she's a girl whose mother is sick like this, but then it's not really then about her mother. It's about Tori. So it's keeping the focus on Tori, right? They're very economical with their use of time. So they're just going to keep the focus on Tori. Hello, my friends. Hello, back. Pretty Peter's a terrorist badass. Who is Terry Silver talking to in the sauna? We don't know. Very likely Silver, or not Silver, I mean Daniel or Chosen. Could even be Johnny, but I feel like it's like a Daniel or Chosen. Tory and Kreese do have a touching relationship. Yeah. You know, Kreese isn't all bad to everyone. Cobra Kai says hi. You aren't the fake Cobra Kai channel, are you? No. Oh, I don't think so. Yeah, Tori's reaction to that whole thing will be interesting. It depends on how she finds out. I suspect she finds out from Silver, and he kind of frames it for her, like presents her with specific things. What will happen to Tori after her mother dies? Yes, Cobra Kai World. I'm sure you're interested in that. I do think Tori is looking for some tough times. You know, it's kind of like if she ever feels like she's got her life put together, it everything gets upended again. So I think it's another punch in the gut for Tori. Yeah, I think Miguel is more or less fully recovered. What do you think Tori will do to the trophy? I think she keeps it. I do think she keeps it. Even if it doesn't mean anything to her, I don't think she throws it in the trash. Most people, you know, it's like I've said, the world is full of like competitors, be they karate or other sports, that won first place and probably didn't deserve it at all. Um, I mean, there's tons of people that won first place in a very questionable way, but they never go and throw their trophy away. Um, you know, there's biased refs and biased refs and incompetent refs all the time, and people who win who didn't really deserve it. No one ever throws their trophy away. Like just like look around and like think of people you know. Do you know or have ever even heard of anyone throwing their trophy away willingly? Well, yeah, the ref was kind of incompetent, or the ref was a little biased for me. I'll give the trophy away or throw it away. Come on, that doesn't actually happen. So so it may not mean much to her. Maybe it loses the meaning to her, like we see in that shot. She questions, like, did I earn this? But I don't think she throws it away. No one does. No one does that. We'll get more at Tori's wonderful land. Thank you for coming in, Mr. Mulligan. Um, Fun to have you here. Channel members, we'll probably try and meet up sometime this week. If you hit the join button, you can become a channel member yourself. You know, you the $5-10 a month, just a little bit, and you get to hang out. Amanda had unexpected also. Yeah, I agree with you. I think many people thought that too. Really enjoyed the Amanda stuff. Just Amanda by herself, and then Amanda and Tory was really good. Probably everybody who gets hurt. People get hurt, you know. That was Hayden asking what happens in the finale. But there will be a lot of karate fighting for sure. Always got to be. Yeah, how long does Tori's mom hang out? For a while. I think season 5 she could go. It seems to have been hinted for a while. It's just a matter of when it happens. Tory did deserve the win. Yeah. Definitely people like arguing over that. Miguel and Robbie will finally stop butting heads and work together. Yeah, it's definitely something to hope for, but if it happens too soon, where's the fun in that? So I think they'll be butting heads for a while still. Sam finds her. Yeah. It would be awkward for Sam to be wherever Tory is. That would be awkward. Drunk Tory? You know what? Something, Jay? A drunk Tory scene would be interesting. I don't know. Does she drink? At the same time, if her mom dies, she's got to like take care of her brother and stuff. And, would she feel like, oh my God, I can't drink now? But then, because she's got to look after her brother, but then maybe a drunk Tory scene. I just like from a pure acting standpoint, I would like to see Peyton List do that. I'm not familiar with all her work, or I don't know what she's done. I don't know if she's ever played something like that, but I am just now kind of curious since you brought it up. I'm just curious how they would write it and how they would pull it off, how she would pull it off. But yeah, that's an interesting thought there. It seems like the show puts Miguel and Robbie at the top, and then, or even Miguel, but then Sam and Tory are like equals too on some level. Silver doesn't need to team up with Tom Cole. Silver is already very richer than Tom Cole. And they're not going to buy out Daniel's business if he doesn't sell it. So. Girl fight scenes in season 5. Yeah. I mean, we got Sam, we got Tory. You got Devin there now. She needs to be fighting someone, right? It's kind of lame if Devin isn't off fighting someone. So, let's see. Sam's hatred for Tory will intensify. So be sure to watch my most recent video. But the one thing Mary said is figuring out family legacy. Tori's not a part of that. Not directly anyway. So as Sam's figuring out her family legacy, it's not necessarily directly at Tory. So Sam's figuring out stuff on herself. Tori's pregnant with Miguel's baby. Oh boy. Yeah, Christian, I think on some level you're probably right. While I do think Robbie's going to be resentful, at least resentful to Johnny, because we know from the trailer Johnny's bringing Robbie without telling him it's about Miguel. I don't necessarily know if he'll blame Miguel for that. He'll blame Johnny. But yeah, basically what you're creating here is like the roller coaster, which is something John Hurwitz even said in regards to Miguel. So yeah, some good moments that then get blown up and erupted with bad stuff in fighting. So yeah, but I think on some level you're right. Like Robbie could at least at some point understand what Miguel's doing in Mexico, and at least there could be like a moment of understanding or respect between them. Playing with fire. Well, I only play with fire if I got Gasoline with me, who's on the screen right now. I don't know if she's dumping him, but I think Robbie and Tory are still together. I like their relationship, and I think they like each other. She'll leave Cobra Kai. Yes. I don't think she's leaving Cobra Kai anytime soon. Maybe, but Kyler didn't fight Dimitri, so. Yeah, people assume it, but Robbie hasn't officially left Cobra Kai. All right, guys, we've gone an hour and a half. I'm gonna get back to work, making some videos. I want to make some more Stranger Things stuff. I'm really enjoying that, and obviously we're waiting for Cobra Kai content, which may not come for a while, but stick around the channel members. I do want to meet up this week, so watch the post. I usually make community posts. It's harder for me to track you guys down individually and message me, but Johnny, Robbie, and Tori. Yeah, Johnny and Tory haven't really interacted much at all in the entire series. So yeah. But okay, guys, I'm gonna take off. There are 69 viewers, and on that, we better leave right now when it stays at 69.